homework assignment for you. I hear all this LeBron and Ben Simmons, and Colin, you want LeBron to go to the Lakers because you live in Los Angeles. I make no bones about that. I would love to see LeBron and the Lakers together because I can watch them play. But I also think he fits better there. Watch the game tonight. Ben Simmons, 6'10" point guard, your homework assignment, and tell me how LeBron James would work. They wouldn't. They do not fit. It would be redundant and repetitive. Ben Simmons and LeBron have similar styles. They're not spot-up shooters. They need the ball to create. Watch the Sixers tonight, and I really doubt your basketball knowledge and acumen if you think they work together. By the way, it would be like putting in a movie Michael Madsen and Tom Sizemore. They're the same guy. Tough guys. Blue-collar tough guys. Get-in-fight guys. It would be like the late Robin Williams and Jim Carrey in a movie together. They would overwhelm each other. Fit matters. You don't put Michael Madsen and Tom Sizemore. There's a reason they're not in multiple movies together. There's a reason the late Robin Williams and Jim Carrey weren't in multiple movies together. They wouldn't fit together. It's not about talent. But even Joel Embiid said yesterday, he goes, our time to win is now. Our time to win is now. We don't need anybody else. And in the Eastern Conference this year, he may be right now that Boston's all beat up. If you really want to watch the Sixers tonight and you want to watch somebody who could join them and fit perfectly, it's Paul George. If you put Paul George, a two-way player who can shoot, on this Philadelphia team, Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens in Boston would freak out. Because Ben Simmons, Saric, Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Covington is absolutely beating Boston. I'm not sure if Ben Simmons, Embiid, Saric can beat Boston next year with Kyrie and Gordon and Jalen and Tatum and Horford. I'm not sure. Paul George to Philadelphia? Especially after Paul George has had to play with ball-centric, ball-hog, ball-dominant Westbrook. Paul George may find Philadelphia to be the perfect tonic for his game. But watch this game as a homework assignment tonight, and you tell me that Ben Simmons and LeBron would fit. Let's start with not at all and work our way up. Not at all. An awful fit. Two great players. LeBron's obviously greater. But I can love a player, but he didn't work with anybody. Ben Simmons, by the way, wouldn't play with Magic. He and Magic wouldn't fit. They wouldn't. They both need the ball. Magic's not going to sit in the perimeter and wait for a jumper. That's not what LeBron, who is still the best player in the league, is going to do. Yeah, Ben, you have the ball. I'll just sit in the perimeter and wait for you to get it to me. You think LeBron's going to do that? Acquiesce to that? And I also think it would hurt Ben Simmons' growth. This kid's the next Magic or close to it. Let him grow. Let him dominate the ball. Let him dominate the organization. Let him grow. Watch Ben Simmons play. Because Philadelphia is a better team, longer team, younger team, more athletic team, and Embiid's unstoppable, and Simmons is great. Tell me how LeBron fits with Ben Simmons. Because I watch Ben, and I'm like, they can't play together.
No, they can't. Because I think that if you put Brown on that team and Ben working too well together, he messes up the spacing. And Brown is not necessarily a spot-up shooter at this point in time. So I think they collide in spacing, and they both need space to operate. Ben got better when he got more shooters, when he got Ilyasova, Bellinelli, added to their list of shooters already. Now the court is opened up for him, and now he can work. But if you put Brown out there, it's just a different dynamic, and I don't think it necessarily works.
I think Paul George to Philadelphia.
Paul George to Philadelphia.
That's a team I think.
Klay Thompson, Philadelphia.
Now that team can win a title.
Yes, I think so.
I mean, seriously, I watched Paul George last night, and I'm like, God, can you imagine? You have Embiid that you have to double. Ben's 6'10" point, sees the floor, and then you got Bellinelli, and you got, I don't know if JJ'd still be there, Paul George on the wing. It's like that's a flawless team. And Paul plays defense.
Right. So Paul, I don't think works well in OKC now because Paul can isolate, he can spot up shoot, but he needs both dynamics. Westbrook needs the ball in his hands. Melo doesn't want to be just a spot-up shooter at this point in time,
which
he needs to be. But that's what he needs to be. That's what he should be. But he wants to hold, get his shot, and that dynamic of three guys that need the ball is just not cutting it right now.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.